Star Wars collectors, and welcome to another Bossk's Bounty video. And in this video I'm going to be reviewing the Star Wars The Vintage Collection Grogu with Beach Ball from The Mandalorian, and also comparing him against the original version of Grogu, the child, Baby Yoda, whatever you want to call him, that we have right here. I'll also compare him against the carded version of the Grogu that we got from the Razor Crest as well. I don't have that figure loose, unfortunately, to compare them, but I will be comparing these two loose once I open up Grogu with his Beach Ball. But first of all, let's compare the card backs. Alright then, so let's take a look at the new version. First of all, this is Grogu on his holidays or vacation if you're in the States. You can see there he's in his pram on the beach, and this is of course from The Mandalorian Season 3 in that beach scene. And there's the bubble with all that going on inside. He's got this new pram, which does look like a beach ball. You also get a few other accessories, which we'll go through in a second. But I much prefer this image compared to the original image that we have on the other card. This is a lot cleaner, a lot clearer. And it's just a sort of a front-on view of Grogu there. I think it's a pretty nice card back. On the back, he is VC313. You can see the new style card back there with a picture of the figure. And the card back, a little bit of a write-up about him. We have the big Vintage Collection logo just there, and then the rest of the card is all the warnings and all the legal stuff. It is the thicker cardstock, as we come to expect now. This one is not. This is like a really bendy card. This is the original one. We didn't know he was called Grogu at this point, so it's just called the Child. And as you can see, this image is a lot grainier. This I believe, is from the scene with the Mudhorn. And there you can see there, he's got his old style pram. You get a little frog and the sort of roof of the pram there, and that's Baby Yoda. So we will compare the figures as well. This one was VC184, so quite a while ago now. That must have been, what, 2019, I want to say. So there's the two card backs. Now also we do have the version that came with the Razor Crest as well, and at this point we did know his name. It was Grogu, and you can see there, Grogu in the name pill, the Razor Crest. This one I've had graded, that's why it's in this plastic case, you can't really see it that well. And the unique thing about this one is that he had the vac metallized pram, and I believe that's an exclusive Grogu as well. They all have like different ears and different eyes, hands doing different things, slightly different paint apps, that kind of thing. We've got so many different Grogus these days, it's bordering on a joke now. We don't need that many Grogus, but still we've got another one, and we'll be checking them out now. I'm just going to open this one up, and then we'll get this one as well, and we'll compare them. But that's the card backs. Alright then, so here is Grogu out of the packaging, and amazingly this pram is an all new sculpt. I don't think we've seen this pram before. It is completely different to the original. I will show you in a second. I'll do a comparison of them both, but just got him standing there in the pram just to show you. He comes with that clear stand, so it looks like he's hovering. And this particular pram you can have in 3 different stages. You can have the cover or the hood halfway down like it is there. You can have it fully up, which is the beach ball accessory, or you can have it completely down or just slightly up with that version there, which I will show you in a second. You also do get the little chainmail armor, which you also get in that Luke Skywalker deluxe set from the Book of Boba Fett. I find that accessory to be a little bit strange because of course he does wear it, but he doesn't have to do the choice at this point. So to have that little flat piece of chainmail is just an odd accessory to me. I don't think it's really needed to be put in there, but it's in there anyway. And there you can see Grogu. Now, I swear these Grogu figures are getting smaller all the time. I will compare him against the previous version that we've got there. The difference with this one is that you can't move his arms. His arms are actually stuck in that position there where he's holding them out to be sort of picked up or whatever. I think they may have changed that because the arms on the previous Grogu used to fall out really, really easily. So I think they just thought, you know, this is not really a figure, it's just an accessory. We don't really need him to be articulated. The head moves, of course, but as I said, I swear the whole figure is actually a little bit smaller than it used to be. I will show you that in a second. I will compare them, but I'm just going to change up the pram so you can see it in its different modes. Okay then, so here is the pram with the hood or the cover fully up. Just spin that around for you so you can see that paint apps there, the blue, which makes it look like the beach ball, and the pieces of plastic here, the lids or whatever, they do have some little sort of pegs on the sides here, 3 of them, and then when you see inside you can see which way it's supposed to go. So you've got 1, 2, 3 there. And I do like the inside sculpting of this pram. It's a lot better than the previous version in my opinion. You've got like all the pads and everything for him to sit on, and it's just a silver colour with a few other paint apps on there. And then you have this piece here, which again has got those little grooves here, which you basically just plonk into there. A little bit fiddly, and there it is with it sort of, you know, almost fully down. Put Grogu in there, and there you go. Looks pretty good. You know, I don't think I'll be displaying it with it fully up. I don't really feel there's much point in doing that. So it's either going to be fully down like that, or I'm going to use the half piece. But yeah, that's the 3 modes that you can display the pram. Alright then, so now we're going to compare the Grogus. So the one on the right is the original Grogu that we got, you know, named the Child at the time, which is what most of the Grogus that we have are based on. I do believe we have had this version before. I think he may have come in one of those deluxe packs. Maybe the one with Ahsoka. I can't really remember. I think it might be the one with Ahsoka where he's holding his arms out, trying to be picked up. But you can really see there, I mean, are the heads even slightly a different size? Maybe not, but certainly the bodies are. I know he's a little bit more scrunched up here and he's kind of sitting on his outfit, as it were. It's like underneath his legs. But I still think, you know, there's a big size difference. Even the size of the hands, definitely bigger on the one on the right there. So they've definitely changed that figure. Now, as I said, the hands or the arms do fall out on this figure. So that's probably why they've changed it. And maybe they thought it was out of scale originally as well. Because there isn't a great difference between this one and the Black Series. I have done a comparison video on the Grogus before. So that just shows you, you know, the 2 different ones that we have at the moment. And there we have the 2 different prams. And the one on the right, the new one, is most definitely a new sculpt. I'm 99.9% sure that we've never had that before. The version that came with the Razor Crest, that was different as well. Certainly different to this one. And it is vac metalized. But you'll just see the difference in shape. If I lift them up here, one on the left is like an egg shaped and this one is more round, and they have obviously a completely different interior as well. You look at them side on there. I haven't really compared them in the show that much. I just thought they were a slightly different color. I hadn't noticed that they were a different shape. Maybe this one was never that much of an egg shape. I do not know. I'll have to check it out. But, you know, it just goes to show that these are 2 different, and Hasbro are spending tooling dollars on prams for Grogu. So there you go. Completely different. But as I say, I'm pretty sure that we haven't had that one before. I don't remember getting one in the N1 or in any other of those deluxe packs. I think you just always got a Baby Yoda basically with it. This is the old Baby Yoda. Does he fit in the new one? Yes, he does. And then this is the new Baby Yoda. Does he fit in the original? Yes, he does, but he looks tiny in there, doesn't it? In fact, this one looks like he's like a baby Yoda, like even younger than this one. And this one was the first one that we ever got. So a little bit weird on that front. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the review. Not really much to look at this one. I mean, for the same price as a standard figure, you know, I don't really see the value in this, really. It's another Grogu that we didn't really need. And when you think about it, when you're paying $16.99 for a Darth Revan or a Count Dooku, all new figures like that, and then you're paying the same amount for this, yeah, it does make you think. But that's the way it is. It's a carded figure in TVC. There's not much to it. They've thrown this in to give you that extra value when I don't really think it's needed. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. It's another Grogu. Thanks for watching, everybody, and thank you to my Patreon supporters and channel members. Your support means a great deal to me, as always. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and we shall see you on the next one.